Last month, Mayor Ted Wheeler's office announced a plan to ramp up efforts to house the homeless in Portland. The initiative would create shelters across the city that would house up to 1,000 people.
Emma Jerome joins us live this morning after speaking with organizations and neighborhood groups proposing a different solution. Emma, tell us more about this 3,000 challenge.
The 3,000 challenge, Emily, it is a goal to get 3,000 people off the street and into permanent housing by the end of 2022. It's a collaborative effort between local groups, like you mentioned, Street Roots, Join, Urban League of Portland. What they do is they come together, share their own collective knowledge of the homelessness problem, and create a plan. Their plan really centers around using the already vacant apartment buildings that are peppered around our city and turning those into low-income housing units. They say this can happen in a couple ways. The first would be what's called a master lease, where either a group or the city takes the entire lease from a landlord and manages all the rents, gets rent assistance and alternative support services for the people who live there. Another would be renting an entire apartment building and use it for housing, or buying an apartment building, such as Project Turnkey. It was the project that's been used around Oregon after the wildfires to house some of the homeless people that were homeless because of those fires. Either way, the pressure is off the landlord with these proposals. Kaya Sand, the executive director for Street Roots, says this is possible by utilizing funds from the Metro Service Measure, which passed in 2020, generating some $250 million a year.
That money can be used to buy down the rents of apartments that already exist. So they don't have to be built. Mass shelters don't have to be built, and then provide support services because people are experiencing traumas, mental health struggles, substance use struggles that have accumulated by living, by suffering so much on the streets.
Landlords can pledge their rental units on the 3,000 Challenge website, and anyone, business or person alike, can support the project, can endorse the project on the same website. To find out how to do that, if this applies to you, head to KOIN.com. We also have tons more information about the 3,000 Challenge and other proposals that have come forward as an opposition to Ted Wheeler's plan to build these mass shelters. Back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Emma.